Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
What's the situation?
I'll sum up what we know and let you judge for yourself. Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
If you're right, we need to cut off those supplies.
Agreed. But there's more to it than that. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
How did a Watcher leave Imperial Intelligence?
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
Send me coordinates and I'll pay him a visit.
Done. Thank you. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
What can I get for you?
Rise and shine.
Come back anytime.
Is there something you want, droid?
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, head of special operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It isn't strictly an intelligence concern, but I hope you'll hear me out.
What's the assignment?
I was tasked with gathering allies on Shaddaa. Hut clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
You want me to convince this Ukabi to change his mind?
We're long past that point. The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Defiance is unacceptable. He should be dealt with.
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
I normally avoid public spectacles, but I can make an exception.
The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Rise and shine. Make me look good.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. Welcome. Allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Services allies on Nar Shaddaa. The Shadow Syndicate.
Who are these people?
I'll show you around the room. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varko Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
The Corellian sector is in flames. The Exchange won't be rebuilding.
With all due respect to you and your talents, that may not be so. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
What makes Yukabi so great a threat?
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
He's preparing an army of steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins.
Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
We'll have to move fast. Determine our assets and vulnerabilities.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens.
Yukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I don't... What do you suggest we do?
Let the Exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
All right, make me look good. Getting good. Rise and shine.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
Ukabi, I've been waiting to meet you a long time.
The attacker. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. Your head will be my trophy before dawn.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
What's next, then?
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Ukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves.
Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
Suicide missions have always been my specialty.
You'll have to take out the members of Ukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to 12 Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Ukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
Let them come. I'm responsible for more bodies than a Coruscant cemetery.
I don't doubt it. But the Star Dogs are not raw recruits. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed, and contracting with the Shaddaa Exchange to have you killed.
I'm not afraid of a little challenge.
Confidence is good, but there's no reason to fight at the time and place they choose. I ask while you're there, to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
I like assassinating assassins. They always look so surprised.
Then you'll enjoy this.
Make me look good. shine.
Is anybody there? This is Moro Vizon. Please, respond.
I'm here. The inner circle of the exchange is dead, but their leader is missing.
That's because he's here. Yukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
And you return alive. Have you heard? The Exchange and Stardogs have blamed one another for their negotiators' deaths. They have started a limited war. The truth, as they say, was the first casualty. Now, I believe you have a dossier for me.
Just take this thing already.
You don't savor victories? Pity. On Nar Shaddaa, small satisfactions are a valuable currency. The more usual currency, however, is plentiful. Here, this payment is yours for dividing those who would harm us.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
You and I have business together, shall we?
Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
Me? Getting good.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man.
Esopoda no pachunki fagutaji otovokisa.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
Godoba, what do you have to say?
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho ronchika.
Maybe, but you made the call to Akabi.
Kavagompa stupa makinsalika. Mi bonawa tuipe te bokbagwa wadawanga.
I'm pretty sure we've finished this conversation.
Boka, Tectalia Shnekrula, Woska Quapo Nuta.
How dare you?
Ki asa toponyo, Lilitse Woto, Sego Todomoti.
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt, don't forget it.
Why?
Putayastuka Suntanjita.
I promise the unfortunate loss of Morovisian will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire.
The DX Annihilator network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble.
We'll work to crush them and all the Empire's enemies on Nar Shaddaa. Our promise.
If I get in trouble for this, I'll be back for you.
Noted.
Kulirado kanki konka strong jidoban.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Do you require medical attention?
Rise and shine.
Be well.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
What are you talking about?
The systems of Imperial Intelligence. The training. Be vigilant, because if you aren't, you die.
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadow Town. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Stop stalling and start helping. Now.
Of course. Watcher 2, my sister in the eugenics program, told me what you need. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The terror cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of Cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but Cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
I assume the effects are temporary?
It should only last a short time, long enough for you to get to the shop. I suggest you avoid excessive violence while affected, however. Now, do you want the injection or not?
All right. But this better not be a trick.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Kahal ravul asjon ujuet untumata.
Musutueg non bushele siguru, u jure pensu sensta.
Ulmod tuotoe laron sa tankul hakasal.
Ubude wa aluful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzaudu.
I hear there's a new serum going around. Cyclone. You know about it?
Enswez unda metula uwa yoxede.
Kumun haba ukunet mekwasta mahala.
You'll give me the dose for free, or I introduce you to my blaster.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumul nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan.
Really? We're getting good.
Luzatu munzu sunjal usublulu.
La zatu mun zu lujem pretenden untumakwen.
Kumun haba ukunet mekwasta mahala.
Give me everything you've got. I'll sort through it myself.
Ulmod tuotoe laron sa tankul hakasal.
Warabuld statud dun unmod tatolle ranzatuega.
Stay out of trouble or I'll be back.
Ekunet ungamasnetet akuzata.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I have the serum. The shop's been dealt with.
Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Me? We're getting good.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
and shine.
Greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've been known to stop or start a few wars in my day.
They call this place the Duros Sector. But it's not just Duros who live here. Alien refugees from across the galaxy have fled here. Fled from us. Now a leader has emerged to unite the different species. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Third time's the charm.
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Ranamas Square to taunt us.
If they're baiting you, they want something.
Oh, there's no doubt it's a trap. But they have bait we're hard-pressed to resist. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
This corpse has been there for days, right? What's so urgent now?
I should know better than to try to get anything by you. Admiral Jafand arrives today to discuss this problem with the Hutts. My job is on the line. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
You and me, we're getting good.
Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Genetic bonding agents, molecular webs. Pure. Perfect. Take Cyclone and it becomes you. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
I'll play along. What have you found?
I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Sinchet Industries. Sinchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Sinchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Sinchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the Terror Cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Sinchet executive currently on Nar Shaddaa. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Sinchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jordal Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
I assume you have something in mind?
Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Sinchet.
Want some of this? Rise and shine.
down.
Show you my gun.
Your trap's been sprung. Here are the notes.
Let me see. Blasted rebels. The Flame is planning an attack on Admiral Jafand Ange. He can't know about this. I was supposed to...
What exactly would you prefer? I didn't know.
Admiral Jafand? Sir, I apologize. This is...
I know who you are. You have made quite a reputation for yourself in the right circles. Are you more inclined than Agent Maddle to tell me what threat has just been posed? Does this come from the Flame?
Any idea why you'd have it in for you personally?
The Flame must know I've been communicating with the Hutt. I'm here to tell them the Empire will withdraw billions of credits of business from Nar Shaddaa unless they shut down this rebellion.
Killing you would be quite a coup for the Flame.
We must teach him the folly of targeting the Empire. I invite you to come with me when I meet with the Hutts. Your activities have made an impression on the cartel.
You do the talking, I'll keep an eye on what's happening behind the scenes.
I see you've done this before. If you're interested, I suggest you go first, to flush out and destroy any of these rebels who might lie in wait. I leave for my meeting shortly. I hope to see you there.
Knowing Admiral Jafand, I'd suggest you go now. He'll expect the route to his meeting to be cleared before he leaves.
some of this?
This is not your battle. It took no subtle spying for your empire to destroy the peace of my world. It is the Admiral who led that attack. It is the Admiral who will die for it.
So, you're the one who thinks he can defeat the Empire?
I do not know if I can, only that I must. I am Gendai. My people had done nothing to your empire when they set upon us. They tore our world apart, slaughtered our children, or sold them as slaves. In fact, every species here has suffered an unprovoked attack by your empire.
He's a terrorist. He raised an army against the Empire. Destroy him!
No man may strike against the Empire and live.
You've already learned that I do not die easily.
You forget. I've been on your world. I know the secret of your people. Gendai have no hearts or brains to fail. The only way to destroy them is to shred the bodies and scatter them. But we proved 1 billion times over that they're not immortal, right, Gendai? How many of you crawled away? 2? 10?
Kill him! Kill them all!
When I asked you to accompany me, I didn't know I would end up owing you my life. I'll call Agent Maddle and tell her what happened. I suggest you make the full report. My men and I will stay here to ensure the Gendai's body is destroyed.
Without him, the aliens' rebellion should fall quickly.
I'm certain Agent Maddle will be able to mop up any resistors. Thank you for your service.
I just received word from Admiral Jafand. He says thanks to you, the flame is dead and the rebellion is in chaos.
I assume I should have the Rancor's share of any reward money?
Of course. It's being credited to your account right now. If you would take on another task for us, I have a message from General Colvin of the Imperial Reclamation Service. He believes you might be key to recovering the secret the Empire has sought for decades. Thank you for all you've done.
You and me, we're getting good.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
No weapons allowed, but I bit a guy's ear off once. Security bootlegged the footage. Not a big fan.